Avengers assemble. Hi, and welcome to my continuation of my series of reviewing all the Spider-Man movies and the MCU movie that has Spider-Man in the MCU movie, leading up to Spider-Man No Way Home, the highly anticipated Spider-Man movie that everyone's talking about. Um, so today I'm going to review Avengers Endgame. Okay, so the other day, or 2 or 3 days in a row, like 3 or 4 days in a row, I sat down and watched all 3 Tobey Maguire movies, and then I turned around and watched the 2 Andrew Garfield Spider-Man movies, and then I turned around and watched Civil War, Homecoming, Spider-Man Homecoming, Avengers Infinity War, Avengers Endgame, and Far From Home. Okay, all leading up to No Way Home. Okay, and some of these Spider-Man movies, my opinion, change, and some of them, my opinion, stay the same. Okay, like some of them, I'm like, yeah, haven't seen it. Like some of these Spider-Man movies, I'm like, I haven't seen this in like a couple years, watching like 2 or 3 years, and I'm like, I know I still like the movie, and then I watch it, I'm like, I still like it. It's awesome. It's an A+ movie, or an A+ movie, or haven't seen that one in like 2 or 3 years or 5 years, and that one is a bad movie. And I watched it. I'm like, um, actually, it's actually pretty good. So 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 some of these my opinion changed. Some of these my opinion still stay the same, and so we'll talk about it. So um, Avengers Endgame. Um, the movie that I'm gonna review right now for y'all. It's just about Russo Brothers and stars Robert Downey Jr., Chris Evans, Chris Hemsworth, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Paul Rudd, Don Cheadle, Paul Rudd, Bradley Cooper, Gwyneth Paltrow, John Rowland. Release date April 26, 2019. Running time like 3 hours, 181 minutes. It cost 356 to 400 million to make. Box office 2.798 billion at the box office. And Rotten Tomatoes gave it like a 94%. The audience gave it like a 90% of Rotten Tomatoes. And before I give you my thoughts and opinion on it, let me know what's your favorite Avenger movie out of all 4 of them. Marvel the Avengers, Marvel Age of Ultron, Avengers Infinity War, or Avengers Endgame. Which one out of all 4 of them is your favorite? Or just tell me which one is your favorite out of each of them. Okay? And maybe in the near future, I will rank all 4 of them. Okay? If you want to know which one is my favorite, I like both of them. I think both of them are very entertaining movies. But if I had to pick one, because the other day I told you I sat down and watched all of them, all the Spider-Man movies, and I came to realize that I like Avengers Infinity War more than Endgame. And I think for like the 2.5 hour movie Avengers Infinity War is more enjoyable than the 3 hours of Endgame. Okay. Now, so my opinion of Avengers Endgame, did change. Okay, so let's talk about it. I'm gonna be honest as I can about these two movies. Okay. Um, um, there for a while, I used to believe and used to say that I like both of these movies about the same. Okay, and um, and I saw Avengers Endgame open night in a packed, crowded theater, and um, you know, I might even had dressed up as Captain America. You know, I had my Captain American shield. Um, you know, back when I dressed up as Captain America, going to see Captain America, the first Avenger, in 2011, and dressed up as Captain America in 2011. Going to Captain America, the first Avenger, and also going to Captain America for Halloween, and then seeing Captain America and in Endgame, people going crazy, clapping, and Captain America grabbed the hammer, Mjolnir. That's probably my favorite thing in the movie. Um, okay. Um, and I think they cost me like $30 at a comic book store. Um, now, um, there were some problems or some theories that I remember about this movie, Avengers Endgame, that were going into it, just like Civil War. So let's talk about it. Do you remember before Civil War was coming out, people thought that Captain America were going to die, and cause I heard people around me and people on the internet saying Captain America are gonna die in Civil War. The reason why they said that because Captain America died by Iron Man in the Civil War comic book, and I was like, no, because he got come back for the two Avenger movie and fight Thanos, and he did, and um, okay, and that was the biggest thing I heard in 2015. Captain America gonna die in Civil War. Um, and then the biggest thing I heard about Infinity War was uh, um, is the Guardian Galaxy gonna be in there? Well, that did happen. Guardian Galaxy was in there. In Endgame, let's see here. Uh, who were gonna die? Is Captain America gonna die? Or Iron Man was gonna die? Okay. So that was some of the biggest thing I heard going into Endgame. Okay. The biggest shot I think out of the movie was nobody would a lot of people would expect either Iron Man or Captain America die in Endgame, but nobody was expecting Black Widow to die. Okay. Um, and and another thing was about Endgame was um, I don't know if this is a theory or people were talking. I would just say people were talking about a lot was Captain Marvel. People didn't want Captain Marvel to come in and take the spotlight and defeat Thanos by herself. Like come in and be like Superman and defeat Thanos by herself. Be like the Superman of the movie and defeat Thanos by herself. I think that's why uh, they had her fight Thanos for like 5 seconds and got defeated by Thanos. Thanos defeats Captain Marvel. Okay, because if Captain Marvel would if Captain Marvel would defeat Thanos by herself, then I think that would have pissed off, made a lot of fans mad. That's why they probably made Captain Marvel lose in that little fight scene in Endgame. Okay, um, cause because this movie Endgame was mainly about the original Avengers: Iron Man, Thor, Captain America, Black Widow, Hawkeye. Okay. Um. Now. Um. So, like I said, there for a while, I used to say that I like both of the movies about the same. I come to a conclusion. I like Avengers: Infinity War, the whole movie more than Avengers: Endgame. I still enjoy the movie. I think the first 2 hours of the movie I find boring. Um, I know the first 2 hours of the movie, um, but the first 2 hours of Avengers Endgame is setting up, going to time travel. The best part of the movie, definitely the last hour of the movie when Thor, Captain America, and Iron Man are fighting Thanos. Easily one of the best fight scenes in movie history, and easily one of the top 10 best fight scenes in comic book history. Okay, easily the last hour of the movie is worth a price ticket of admission in a theater or IMAX or whatever. Okay, um, so if I went and saw this in theater and then watched the first 2 hours of the movie, but just saw the last hour of the movie, I would just been okay with it and been satisfied because the last hour of the movie of Endgame is really darn good, awesome, satisfying. Okay, um, a couple good jokes like when Bruce Banner slash Hulk says, Thor, you want to know who helped me in the jam? And then Thor goes, Natasha? So that is funny. You know, I like it at the end when Thor goes, at Guardian of the Galaxy, and then goes, Peter Quill, and Peter goes, and not Quill. Quill will do just fine. Okay? So that's good. Um, so, um, but Avengers Endgame, I still highly recommend it. I don't know if I like it more than Marvel the Avengers. I need to go back and watch Marvel the Avengers, and then turn around and probably watch Avengers Endgame both back to back. Definitely, Age of Ultron is the weakest and my least favorite out of all four of them. Because the reason I don't like it is because I don't like the way they did the Ultron comic book storyline in the movie. So in the comic book, Ultron is like one of the strongest villain of all time in the comic book. Marvel villain. I think like he was even stronger than Thanos. And in the comic book, Ant-Man, Scott Lang created Ultron, not Iron Man. Okay, I always thought that Ultron should be in the movie where they should introduce Ant-Man and create Ultron, but they didn't do it. Okay, um, so um, for me, I'm one of the people that prefer Avengers Infinity War. After going back and rewatching Infinity War and Endgame back to back, I would say I still like both of them a lot, but I would say I prefer Avengers Infinity War because I prefer the whole movie more enjoyable. Cause I like the Wakanda fight scene. Wakanda Forever. And I think that Chadwick Boseman, rest in peace, Chadwick Boseman and Black Panther. I think that's his best thing at Black Panther. Okay? And I like him when Thor. That's when Chris Hemsworth best thing at Thor when he landed in Wakanda, and then a few minutes later he goes, "Bring me Thanos." Okay. Um. So Avengers: Infinity War had a lot more iconic and more memorable things than Avengers Endgame. Avengers Endgame, I really don't like the movie until the last hour of the movie. That's when I'm like, bro, this is a freaking awesome fight scene. But the first 2 hours until we get the last hour of the movie, kind of like, okay, it's a cool setup with the time travel stuff. And I like the Hawkeye at Rowan. That's a cool fight scene. But I'm like, yeah, I like the funny stuff they're doing with the Fat Thor, but you know, I prefer to watch Infinity War again and again. Okay, uh, so I'm gonna give Avengers Endgame um an A. Okay, the only reason why I didn't give it an A plus is because in my personal opinion, I find the first 2 hours a little boring. Every once in a while, in the first 2 hours, there'd be a couple jokes here and there that I would chuckle. Uh, okay, a little interaction with some of the Avenger characters, and I like the Rowan stuff. The Hawkeye at Rowan stuff. That's probably one of my favorite favorite things in the first 2 hours leading up to the awesome climax of the movie. The last hour, one of the best uh, comic book action scene of all time. But overall, I prefer Avengers: Infinity War. So my opinion did change on Avengers Endgame. Like I said, I used to there for a while. I used to say that I like both of these movies about the same, and then the other day I watched both of them back to back, and now I say that I like Avengers: Infinity War more than Endgame. Okay, because Avengers: Infinity War has like Wakanda Forever or Bring Me Thanos, okay, all that. Okay, but I still like Avengers Endgame. It's still enjoyable entertainment movie. I would say it would still be in my top 10 favorite MCU movies of all time. I would still highly recommend it. Um, I'm still looking forward to Spider-Man No Way Home. And if you're new to my channel, hit the like button, subscribe, and thank you.